Hey guys, Tony back again, Horror in Todge. Hope you're all well. Day 14 of the 31 Days of Horror, which you know I'm participating in. And tonight I've watched the 2015 horror anthology movie, Southbound. So this has got lots of different directors. I think one of the directors is the producer of VHS, another anthology movie. And essentially this takes place on a long road with desert all around it, and a small gas station and a town in the distance. And basically, the anthology, all four sort of stories lead into one another or lead out of one another. They sort of all connect, if you know what I mean. It's not like Creepshow where one story ends and another one begins. They sort of all follow into each other, which is quite cool. Quite cool in that retrospect. And for an anthology movie, it wasn't bad, to be fair. I got a bit of enjoyment out of it. So I'll tell you what happens, guys. Basically, the first story, these two guys are travelling down this road, and there's sort of, they look out the window, and there's all these like malevolent spirits, like a bit like Grim Reaper types with wings, and you know, that's the only gripe I've really got with this movie, is the CGI of these like creatures. I don't like CGI in horror, not like this, you know, it just spoilt it a little bit. But yeah, there was these like Grim Reaper, angels of death, basically all out in the desert and looking at them on the road. And then they go into this gas station, and basically this is the first tale, and then they just keep going around in circles. So they go out the gas station, sort of fly off in the car, and they just go back around in circles, and you know, it's just like that. There's more to the story, but it's basically like that, you know, like in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 6, where they keep driving around and it keeps coming back and they're like, have we been here before, sort of thing. It's like that. And then sort of it rolls into another story after that one, where there's three girls in a rock band in a VW camper van, and they break down on the side of the road. They get a flat tire, and this weird couple stop and sort of offer them a ride. They're like about 3 hours away from anywhere. It's like really in the middle of the desert, and they offer them a ride back to their house. They say they can fix the flat tire. They've got someone there to do it, so they go back there, and it's just all sorts of weird. Like, this family is really weird, and they've got this like neighbour who's really weird, and two twin boys who are really weird. I'm not going to say no more, but they like there's some bits in this that are quite gruesome. They eat this like meat, and it sends them all into this crazy sort of satanic vibe about this story. So that's that one. And then it sort of skips into another one where a guy, a sort of a businessman's driving on the way home from work, talking to his wife or girlfriend, and he sort of hits this girl who runs out into the road and absolutely mashes her up, all her legs hanging off, and all her ribs are broken. Great gore in this film, guys, by the way. Some great gore, amazing gore. And he sort of has to you can see a town in the distance, and he's like, I've got to get her there, because his phone's 911 and they can't find him or anything. And you know, they say put her in the back of your car and sort of get her there, and he sort of picks her up, and all her legs hanging off, and she's coughing up blood. It's crazy. Gets her to this town, and all sorts of weird shit starts happening. Goes into this hospital that's deserted. Then he gets a phone call from like a doctor or something, telling him what to do to this girl to make her survive. It's really weird. The hospital setting was my favourite setting in the movie. It's like all like abandoned, and yeah, just creepy as hell, this hospital scene. I really enjoyed that bit, and the gore in that bit is the best in the movie as well, the gore. So I don't know who directed that one, but really fantastic. And then we slip into another tale, and more like a werewolf tale, where this guy's looking for his sister, and it's in the same town. He sort of stumbles into this bar, and he's got this shotgun in his hand, looking for his sister, a picture, and these guys at the bar say, "Yeah, we know where she is." Takes him to this like weird place, and they've all got these tattoos on their hand, and they sort of grow these claws, and it's like they're like owling like werewolves basically. I'm not going to get too far into it, but it's more like a werewolf segment. These segments only last probably 15 minutes each. They're not very long. And then the last segment is like a home invasion segment, which is really good. It's a bit like The Stranger sort of thing, where they get a knock on the door. You got the man and wife and the daughter, who's about 18, and people stood outside there with like these masks on, but the masks are really cool. They're like old people's masks, so like an old man's face, all different old men, like a plastic mask. It's really creepy, and they don't say a lot of anything, and they just basically try and kill these people, and then at the end it sort of all ties into one and starts again, sort of thing. It's like I'm not gonna give it away, but yeah, it ties all in together. But all in all, not a bad anthology. Not the greatest anthology I've ever seen, but a decent one with, you know, good entertainment value. Say the thing I didn't like though was the CGI ghosty spirit angel of death characters. Didn't like that, but the gore was fantastic. The acting was okay, and some of the sets and props were good. The setting was quite good. So yeah, all in all, decent anthology, guys, if you haven't seen it. So yeah, I'm going to give this one 6.5 out of 10. That's pretty high for me, I think. Like I say, because I give some of my early ones an 8, which were fantastic films, I thought 6.5 for this is a decent score. And it is a decent film. I haven't got too many gripes with it. I don't have too many gripes with anything, but yeah, all in all, decent enough film, 6.5 out of 10. So I've been Tony, guys. I'll catch you all tomorrow for day 15. Get in the comments underneath if you want to know anything, if you like the film, if you want any questions asking, tell me your thoughts on this video or anything you like. So yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.